I'm waiting for my Facebook to go live. And we are live in Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. So, four in one. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this interview of this week. As you know, I'm Julieta. I am the business owner, creator of this page and the content that you see in this page. If you've been following me, you know I am an engineer and I work in construction for couple years now, but lately 3 years ago I started a different venture. I've been developing new skills, and whatnot in the online space. So myself, together with many other business partners, we run our own digital businesses. And what I do every week is I bring a business partner who is willing to share their journey with me and talk a little bit about how they started, why they started, and things that come up during the interview. So today I have a lovely business partner that I've met through this platform. Her name is Tammi, and not to make her wait, I will bring her in. Hello, Tammi.
Hello, how are you?
I am great. I'm just turning my camera here. There she is. I have you everywhere.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being with me
Well,
today on this Thursday afternoon.
thanks for asking me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thankfully, we're on the same time zone because sometimes it
Yes,
happens that we interview people from the other side of the world and
yes, absolutely.
issues with the time zone, but we are great today. So very happy to have you here and to have met you through this platform. So Tammi, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. My name's Tammy. I live in Southern Ontario, Canada. Um, I'm a mom and I have three kids aging 21 to 13. Um, I worked in healthcare for over 20 years, 24 years, something like
Wow,
that. Yeah, that's what I went to
a
school
lot.
for. Yes, long time. That was it basically. Um, and I worked in um, the setting that I worked at. We worked through those hard couple years there, and I didn't think I was going to leave. I thought that was going to be my ending, right? I'm going to be there till I'm 60 or so, and that's how it's going to be. But near the end of 2021, no, yes, 2021, I went on stress leave
Oh,
because I was burnt out. It happened. We were working long hours and overtime and no time off, and so I needed to take some time off. So I was off for a few months, and it was during the time I was off that I did come across the ad. Actually, it was actually a friend of mine who is part of um, this business who was inviting her friends to come check out her page. And so I'm like, why not? So I checked out the page and it was amazing. As soon as I saw it, I was like, yep, I've got to check this out. And so I did. And I stayed home. And the thing is, um, my kids loved me being home. Like
yeah.
my husband loved me being home, just because my other job, I was working shift work. So I was working days, nights, overnights, 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. Like the shifts, right, were different. So they enjoyed me being there to take him to school and pick him up from school. And every other weekend, I would have been working. And so I never missed any hockey or anything like that. So it was something that just, as we always say, everything happens for a reason,
Yeah.
right? I'm a huge
Really.
believer in that.
Yeah.
And so I jumped in 2 feet and I left my other job a year ago this month. So I've been in the business a year and a half and love it. Absolutely love it.
Wow, wow, that's great.
Mhm.
That's great. So, you kind of touched a little bit on maybe your why you were looking for something else. You know, you were off. You know, you said, "Okay, did you think on maybe going back?" And then, like in your mind, you said, "No, I prefer not going back." Like, what made you decide between? I know about the hardship of your profession, because there are so many people
Mhm.
in this business with the same profession, and
Yeah.
the stories are very similar. You know, they end up in a burnout and they end up leaving their jobs, and that's it, because
Mhm.
it is really hard with everything that went on. I can only imagine. But I mean, how did you transition from you were in a leave, so at one point you were going to go back. How did you do that transition from saying, okay,
Sure.
I'm not going back?
I didn't wanna go back. Um, I would be going back to the same thing,
Yeah,
right? Like, changes didn't happen in those settings, right?
yeah,
How the world was opening up, those that work I was doing, there's no opening up, right? It's just starting now. So I didn't want to do that. Fortunately, my husband's a fireman, and so we had some savings that I could work with. Um, you know, it was a no brainer, and so when I left, um, I wasn't sure. I'm 50, so it's like no one hires older people, and I realized too that I didn't want to go back to a career like what I was doing, right? And so it's hard. I didn't want to do that anymore. I was very happy and proud of the job that I did, but the kids wanted me I wanted to be home. And
yeah.
so this opportunity came and it was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
No-brainer.
I see it like at one point, maybe your mission was accomplished. That's it. Your
Mhm.
time ended in your profession, and you turned
Yes,
the page. And yeah, how
absolutely.
much better is it for you, right? And you took, like you said before, you said it when you said it, you were going back to the saying nothing changed, but you inside, you did change.
Absolutely.
You
Yeah.
changed. You know what you don't want anymore, and you didn't want to go back to the same. It would have been crazy knowing to what you were going back and still doing it, right? But how
Yes,
many
absolutely.
people don't have a choice, right?
I know.
So
Yeah.
many people don't have a choice. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's really really amazing, and congrats on your year and a half. You said,
Thank you. Yeah. It was January. It was
yeah,
around a year. Yeah. Yeah. End
great.
of December, beginning of January. So just over a year, about a year and a half.
And aside from finding this business through a friend, did you have any experience on? Because it's like in my case, it's nothing like my profession. It's same for you. I don't know. How did you manage the part of? I don't know if you had experience or it's like a little bit of knowledge. I know I didn't, so it was.
Nothing.
Mm,
Nothing. Nothing. I post on Facebook, Facebook, you know, to be in touch with friends. That's basically where Facebook was for me.
yeah,
Instagram, same kind of thing. So no, I didn't know anything, but it took me 3 weeks, I think about 3 weeks of the training, and it was so easy. Like really step by step, and you could pause it. Like it was perfect. Perfect.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
When I started my training, it was exactly at the beginning of the pandemic, and I like all the people in the company we were laid off for a certain, I think it was 7 weeks, something like that. And so I really took advantage of that time to
Hmm.
really dig in everything that was new to me, because I didn't have any experience either. All I knew was construction and things like that, and
Hmm.
that's it.
Hmm.
Didn't even know that something could be done online that would be legit, that would provide tax slips. I had
No,
no, but
no.
the training really helped me going from A to Z in
Yes.
really short time. And besides, we couldn't go anywhere. There was nothing to do. So
No, I completely understand, and I love it because when the kids are at school, then that's when I get most of my stuff done. If I missed a meeting, then I can rewatch the meeting. Like it works on your schedule,
Yeah,
right?
definitely. Flexibility. That's
Yes.
one of the big benefits of this business, right? You can
Hmm.
absolutely around your own schedule. I usually do mine aside from the interviews that I do them on the day after I finish work, or yeah, normally after I finish work. Um, I do my business a little bit at night
Hmm.
after the kids are off to bed, and that's like after 9 o'clock, and it's still everything is done, and you put in the time that you wish, right?
Yes.
There's nobody telling you, oh, Tammy, you have to accomplish this today, or you have to by the end of the month this has to be
That's
done.
right. That's
There's
right.
nothing like that.
You set your own goals,
Yes.
right? And have the vision board and things like that, and you have those things that you want to accomplish in your own business. And
Yeah.
it's so nice not to have to, um, like you were saying, like there's no one to
Report.
ask for report to. Exactly. Exactly.
I want to say hi to Margarita. She's saying hi, Julieta. Hi, Margarita. Hi, Tammy.
Hello.
And she is watching from 2 blocks away, actually.
Oh,
She's my neighbor.
oh, right. That's right.
Yeah, yeah, it's funny. We get together every once in a while. And Tammy, how did you again? Because I know you. It was a friend.
Hmm.
You did find you saw your ad and everything, but
Yes.
you knew the person. So it in my case, I did not know the person when I saw the ad, and I think it must make a difference when it's somebody that that is doing something, because in the end everybody that we know is doing something on the side,
Yes.
or at least trying,
Yeah.
but not
Especially now. Like
yeah,
the cost of everything is ridiculous, right?
yeah,
So,
exactly. The difference is not everybody advertises worldwide like we do, right? Because
right,
we are a global business,
right.
yeah, an international business. That's what I meant.
Yes.
But how did you trust this business model? I don't know in your case if you had done anything online before. I know many people, and I'm sure you do as well, that are in this business now that have tried other things before, either Amazon, Shopify, I don't know. Whatever these online platforms are, and they come here and they say that it's a no-brainer compared to what they were given before.
Hmm.
So I didn't have any previous experience of doing something and not succeeding, right? So this is like my first experience, and I'm
Oh,
happy
yes.
because I didn't lose any money. But
Yes.
so many have, right? So many people
Yeah.
have put in a lot of money in other businesses and are now regretting. But how did you come to trust the business platform?
I think so. Yes, it did help knowing somebody. And if that person, I saw her succeeding, and so it's like, you know, I'm going to take that time and do my own due diligence and take a look. And so I did that. And the setup of the training, um, just the whole package, it was it no brainer. I know we keep saying no brainer, but there is no other description of it. Like it's um, upgraded. The system's upgraded all the time. The community, I think, is beyond anything. I
Yeah.
think the community is really the best part of this business. I really do. I feel like I know you, and I know, you know what I mean, and I know everybody else in all the different groups, um, because we see each other every week,
Yeah, but we've never met.
but
But
we've never met. Yeah,
yeah,
and and I would be able to see you across the street and know it was you. Like it's crazy. Um,
until we meet in Calgary.
I know exactly, exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's gonna be a whole other story.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. Same in my case. I've met. We're always trying to find people from our community, right? I'm from Argentina, and oops, my phone is on low. And one of my mentees, she's from Argentina, and through this business, we met a girl that's from Argentina, but she's living in Australia. Right?
Wow.
So we've become friends like if we knew each other from, I don't know, childhood, right? And
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
little bit because that's how we are, we tend to stick together. And but I mean, we talk on a daily basis
That's wonderful.
about life, about the business, about everything.
Mm-hmm.
I have never met her, right? And and I would have never met her if it
No.
wasn't for this business, right?
Correct. Yeah. Yeah.
It is really something out of this world. Because I always say I came in looking for a business because I wanted to supplement my income, but
Yes.
I was given so much more, so
Agree.
more.
Agree. Yes.
Whether it's the community, the business itself, which
Yeah.
is amazing,
Yeah.
the personal development, that part that for
Oh,
me
yes,
it was,
absolutely.
yeah,
I have never been happier. And I'm a happy-go-lucky person, but I'm calmer. Um, the yelling has gone down in my house. Like it's just there's the stress level
yeah,
has really reduced, right? And yeah, it's so good. It's so good.
yes,
Like
amazing.
I've met a woman from India,
Yeah,
and I talk to her a couple times a week, and know what's going on. And it's just something you would
no,
never do, right? That would never happen. So
yes,
yeah.
yeah, it's really really priceless. It's really really nice.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think I have more connections through this business than I actually do offline in my social circle.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Because people in your friends, they come and go. Not everybody sticks around you all the time, and you don't stick around everybody as well, right?
Yeah.
You
Yep.
grow different directions.
Yep.
But this community, we are all growing on the same direction. And we're all helping each other because we
That's
grow
the
when
that's
we,
the biggest part, right? Helping each other.
yeah,
Um, with the mentors, everybody starts in the same spot, right?
yes,
And everybody goes on their same pace or their own pace. And so when our mentors, if we have somebody to reach out to, or even not your mentor, it can be just somebody in the community who has experienced what you're going through and can say, you know, don't do that, do this, save your time, and I feel that's all the way up to the top guys.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Especially that we are relatively new, right?
Yes.
This group exists almost 7 years ago, but I've started 3 years ago. You're a little bit less, so we are still new compared to the beginners, right?
Yes.
And beginners, I mean the founders. But what was I going to say? Because the online changes so fast, the founders, they have walked the walk already.
Yes.
It's 7 years they're
Yeah.
doing this, so they know where to go and where not to go. So we just come and follow the steps and do what they did, and we don't make the mistake that they did at the beginning, just because of not knowing.
Yes.
Sorry. But Tammi, today is Thursday, and we have
Yes.
our workshop. So
Yes, we do.
what would you say to people that are thinking, have been following you, have been following me, and are still a bit, skeptical or thinking about,
Sure.
overthinking?
Yeah, definitely check out the webinar. It starts at 8 o'clock, right?
Yeah, 8 o'clock.
Yes, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Um, it is. It explains the general gist of the business, and but there's around six panelists, 5 or 6,
Yeah, between 5 and 7,
five
but
and seven.
6 is the number,
Yeah,
correct? Is the correct
yeah.
number.
And every Tuesday and every Thursday, it's a new host and a new group of panelists who share their journey from their whys of getting into this business. And you know, just there are ups and downs, but it happens like in anything else.
Yeah.
So I would suggest watching it. Do your due diligence. You know, commit. Like it's you would not regret um, watching the webinar. And even a couple of times, I just watched a webinar on Tuesday. I watched our webinar because we had Shannon, right? Shannon was hosting on Tuesday.
Yes, she
And
hosts.
it was such a great
Yeah.
bunch of panelists too, right?
Yes. Yes.
And it's just do it. Just do it. You won't regret it. There's no harm, there's no cost to sign up and watch the webinar. And then you can choose what to do from there. But it's
Yeah.
exciting, and it's
The best we can do is encourage people just to take that step. Take those steps,
absolutely,
make a commitment to yourself. If you can't watch it live, watch the replay and watch it, at your own pace, when you're folding clothes, cooking,
yes,
or I don't know, that allows you to pause every now and then if you are busy or whatever. That's also the beauty, they're all recorded. So if you don't have time, you don't need to miss it. You can catch up on the
right,
it, and one of the reasons we do this also is because for us it's at 8 p.m. But depending on the time zone, sometimes it turns out to be at 2 a.m. in the morning, 3 a.m. in the morning,
yes,
4 a.m. and people are sleeping, obviously.
yes,
So
yes,
you won't miss it. You're not missing out. You can still catch up the replay. And yeah, it's thought for everybody.
yeah,
And
yeah,
well, Tammi, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate everything you shared, your journey, your experiences, and inviting people to our workshop. It's been very helpful. I hope people take action,
yes,
reach out to Tammi, reach out to me. We are here to help you. And maybe this business is what you're looking for. Maybe it isn't. But the only way you'll find out is if you take the action and do the thing, reach out to
that's
us.
right,
That's
that's right. Well, thanks for inviting me too, Huli.
You are most welcome. And I will let everybody go now. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching and watching the replay. Also, let us know where you're watching from and take care.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.